So I'm just doing this to highlight a problem, and this is a problem that many men before me have talked about before. The fact that you have women out here that will be so faithful, that will stay by the side of guys who have inevitably, 9 times out of 10, caused themselves to be locked up. So you see the image, you see the picture where a woman stated that she went to a 6 a.m. makeup appointment, right? On my way to go to prison to pick her guy up from a 7 year bid. Now, the most interesting thing is she didn't list what he did 7 years for. But yet she's stating that she stayed so faithful directly to him for 7 years, and she's going to be the very first person that he sees, and she's going to pick him up. Now, I want to state that I know of a story where a guy was in prison, did a stint for a very long time. This guy also has kids, of which he didn't really do anything for, wasn't really trying to call and check up on them, still wasn't a father, still to this day. And he decided that the woman that he was with, he was going to cheat directly on her and be with somebody else and have another kid. But, like I said, it is what it is. But let's get into the video. So let's look at these comments. One person said, women do this and he'll get out and run amok on her, please. Another person said, y'all's attraction to danger is crazy. Another person said, get nails to the MF cross tonight, sister. Another person said, please make him get tested before having unprotected sex. Beautiful. 7 years is too long of a time to believe a man wasn't experimenting or allowing the curiosity to kill the cat. Also, I don't ever want to see black men talk down on black women again when you have pretty ones doing this. Another person said, what's it with black American women and criminals? I don't ever get it. Neither do I. Another person said, black Americans seem to really love gangsters. It's like a thing of pride. Another person said, this is him saying goodbye to his prison husband. Oh, man. Another person said, forget about the quotes. If you ever find yourself in jail anywhere in the world, you must make sure you find a way to date a black American woman. While other women will run away from you barely 2 days in jail, a black American chick will stand by you 7 years. Queens. Another person said, seems prison is a kind of flex over there because over here, if you ever do jail 1 week, it's over for you. Another person, 7 years. That's some serious commitment. I hope y'all stay strong after this. Drop a vlog for us. We're trying to hear the story. Another person said, you are so pretty. I hope he comes home and acts right. Another person said, don't cry when you get him. You look beautiful. Another person, his ass never going back to jail. You look too good. Another person, again, seems prison is like a vacation to black Americans. Another person said, is prison a vacation for these types? Another person, what is that thing black American women see in jailbirds? I'm seriously asking. Another person, I'm convinced black American women have kinks for gangsters. Another person said, this is nothing to be proud of. Next one, wow, I'm sure he won't do the same for you if the tables were flipped. Another one, someone said prison is like a vacation for black Americans, crying emoji. Another person, she fit get one 9-to-5 chartered accountant on her case. Ooh, but nah, that jailbird, she gonna prefer. Next person, you black American women are not beating these allegations anytime soon. And last but not least, another person said, black American women and criminals are love made in heaven, perfect for each other. Now, I do want to reiterate, and I do want to kind of agree with a woman that listed a very intelligent comment. She said that there's been 7 years. You don't know what potentially he could have done or what could have happened. Before you do anything unprotected, you need to go get a STI checkup to make sure everything is everything. She is 100% correct. She's 100% correct. But I can sit up there and tell you safely that 9 times out of 10, most women who will stand by the side of their guy that inevitably got themselves thrown into the pen doing a bid, they're not doing any type of STD check. They're not doing that. They're not doing that. That's the farthest thing from their mind. A lot of these women are not worried or concerned that potentially as soon as he gets out, he's going to decide to be with somebody else. Because usually that's how that works. A lot of these guys, they'll be locked up for oh so long, and then they'll sit up there and see you, and then they'll be all ecstatic, all happy and all for you, and then magically the honeymoon phase is over, and then they'll turn right back to their normal selves, and they'll be out there with somebody else, and then you'll be looking like boo boo the fool. But like I said, you have a lot of women who decide that this is the life that they want to live, lead, sleep in, be with, be a part of. But mind you, these are the exact same women that will sit up there and get on podcasts, and they'll tell other women that, oh, don't go for no guy that has a 9 to 5. Don't go for a guy that has security. Don't go for a guy that's educated. You need a guy that's a go-getter. You need a guy that's a hustler. You need a guy that's going to just go out there and just, get the money and yada, 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 not knowing the fact that you're putting yourself, not only is he putting his life in danger because of the lifestyle that he leads, which is a very stupid lifestyle and a very short lifestyle, but he's also putting the life of the woman that he's with in danger as well. And not only that, but potentially, because this usually happens, those two people get together and they formulate a child. They formulate a relationship and they end up having a child. And when they have that child, guess what? Now you're putting that child's life at risk, a child that didn't even ask to be here. And then on top of that, the same guy that she decided to be oh so faithful with and yada, 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 guess what? He's going to abandon the whole family. So you know what's going to happen in turn? Now all men are going to be responsible and to blame. I'm sorry, black men are going to be responsible and to blame for the reason that black man, that man right there, that she selectively decided to be with, who left her, she decided to be faithful to, just sat up there and left scot-free. Now again, I could be wrong. This could be a whole different individual. This person could be the utmost faithful person that has ever walked the earth since Jesus Christ. But I'm just going with the statistics and what it is that we are able to see that transpires and takes place throughout a variety of communities. And I do want to fall back on some. I did say black at first because, I'm just looking at who the woman is, right? I'm just making an assumption directly on that. But, going by society, people are free to date whoever it is that they're dating. But, the main point is hopefully this person does not have a record of DV, because 9 times out of 10, these people, if they went in for DV, they'll get out and perform the exact same things. And for whatever reason, it seems that you have some women out here drawn directly to, that type of danger, to that type of lifestyle, which is completely crazy to me. You knew that the ex-girlfriend was, going through some DV, but you were like, hey, that's not going to be me. I'm better. I'm not stupid. And then you end up in the exact same situation. And now, it's whatever. Like, so there's so many ways that this can go horribly, horribly wrong, because I've covered stories on this before and I've looked at the statistics before. But irregardless of the numbers and the stories that I've done, the main thing will always stay true. It's a finite thing. Women will do and selectively choose the men that they decide to be with. Women will do whatever it is that they want to do, irregardless of whatever information and knowledge that you have or whatever best interest that you may have for a woman. She will still go out there and forego that information and end up in situations like this. So hopefully to the younger woman out there, don't look up to a lifestyle such as this. Don't, try to chase after and go after, guys who are consistently in and out, of jail and, not really getting their lives straight, because it's going to be a very dark and lonely road. And in certain instances, it leads to permanent darkness. So if you care about your life and you want to see the future, you want to live a very long life, don't be like this woman.